Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So James Madison's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game.
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Preston. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup. He had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Saunders. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Hauls it in. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Casey. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I love finding those easy plays that I know are low risk, but I'm going to get some positive yards, keep me ahead of the sticks, find my tight end, run a little out route, stay in the middle of the field. Nice high percentage play.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Casey. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Herd! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Cruz. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the ground with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. The run to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Preston. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The give out of the gun. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Preston. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Touchdown, James Madison. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his back in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Preston. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A spectacular one-hand grab. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Dukes will punt this one away. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 39 to Cal. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. And he's still running after the move. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Preston. Got the back over the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Now on the counter. Crosses to 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides to back and leaves it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Using the quick game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows.
Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Cruz. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Now on the option. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Herd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Preston. Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Saunders. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still
hauls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Coming out with it, it's Hurtado. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the catch, it's Casey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Preston. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverage.
Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dropping back, it's Preston. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's what...
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just